They are curious about a lot of things.
Hi, welcome back to Understanding a Child's Development Milestone Part 2 with Dr. Foo Chee Hoe from Dr. Foo Child Specialist Clinic. Our next question: are effective parenting practices playing an important role in the child's development milestone as well?
Environmental factors are very important for a child's development, and this is very much in our hands. So effective parenting style, parenting practices is important to provide their physical needs and their psychological needs. Okay, parent must have a good practice that will ensure the child get adequate, healthy nutrition, good medical care, provide a safe, secure place for them, good school for them to grow and develop. Yeah, and also psychologically, sometimes especially Asian parents, we may overlook this. To ensure that the child have a sense of security, knowing that they are loved for, they are cared for, giving them affection, as well as teaching them how to mature and grow, develop emotionally, psychologically. All these are very important to help them to grow to their utmost potential.
Our next question: is developmental monitoring or screening important, and how to conduct that?
Yes, developmental screening is very important because we want to detect any possible abnormality as soon as possible so that we can take action to reverse the decline and to determine the cause for such delay. How do we conduct that? Actually, we have always been doing that opportunistically, by chance, whenever they come for their routine visit, whether you go to government clinics or private clinics for your vaccination. This is the time, besides measuring your height, weight and head circumference, we will also be assessing your developmental milestones. Now, usually children who have achieved all the milestones very easily, the assessment can be actually very fast. Sometimes the parents may not be aware of it, but actually the pediatrician is observing all the milestones just by observing the child, seeing how they walk, how they sit up, already can give a lot of information. If we detect any red flags, as in there are some developmental milestones that are not yet achieved by a certain age, then we would advise for further tests and assessment. We would like to refer to a developmental pediatrician. Sometimes we need to do blood tests, we need to do hearing tests so that we can confirm the diagnosis, and then we move on to plan a syllabus and a training therapy schedule for the child so that they can maximize their growth and developmental potential.
Generally speaking, I know a lot of children are very shy, but we also have parents that ask us this question: should I worry if my child is passive and not as active as his peers?
Generally, I think children, they are very active people. They are active seekers of play opportunity. They love to play. They are actively seeking knowledge. They want to. They are curious about a lot of things. Of course, there are certain moments, especially when they start to develop stranger anxiety, in their social, emotional, behavioral skill development, sometimes they can feel shy at certain situations. So it is really depend on the parent's observation. If the child is significantly very, very inactive at all times and socially withdrawn at all times, we observe how they are in school, in kindergarten, then they should be a cause for concern. If they are really very withdrawn, very, very passive, and no moments of being active at all, then you please discuss with your doctor if you encounter this, if you have any concern about this.
Which then that also leads to my next question: what if my child does not meet a development milestone? What should I do?
Yeah, so usually parents, they should have a checklist for them to match the age of the child with what the child can do. So, but if you detect or you're concerned about there are some possible delay, please do not jump into conclusion first that, oh, my child is delayed compared with my neighbor's child, compared to my sister's child, my son is so slow, that kind of thing. But please discuss your concern with your family doctor, with your pediatrician, and then we will assess together. We ask more questions, we do physical examination, we will assess developmentally, and then if we really detect there's an abnormality, like I said earlier, we would then move on to refer to a developmental pediatric team for them to be assessed, to do hearing tests, maybe blood tests, and then very importantly, that if they really need more therapy sessions like speech therapy, occupational therapy, physical therapy, then this will really be really helpful and beneficial. The sooner we start such intervention, the better it will be, the more potential that they will achieve.
Thank you very much, Dr. Foo, for sharing new knowledge with us. So today we learned about the children development milestone that you can use as a guide, but also take note not to always compare your child with other children, because every person's development milestone is different. For more videos about children's health, stay tuned on AskMeDoctor. Thank you for watching our video. I'm Hazel.
I'm Dr. Foo.
This is motherhood.com.my. See you.